Hey guys, welcome back to Rev Match 1970. Hope you guys are having a really good day. I certainly am, that's for sure. Pretty excited today. Introducing a new bike to the garage, and what I'll do is I'll flick the camera around and we'll introduce the bike. Pretty excited about this one. I've been hankering for one of these for a little bit now. You may have seen it lurking around in the back scenes of some of the other videos that I've done. I thought, hell, why not? I'll introduce the bike now and we'll go from there. Cool. And here he is, a 2018 Suzuki GSXR125. I know, right? 125, but absolutely love these little bikes. They're so much fun to ride. You've got to be fully committed with them when you're riding because they don't have a hell of a lot of horsepower. So, yeah, which certainly makes it very, very fun to ride. I bought this bike second-hand from the market, and it's only got about 3,700 kilometres on the clock. And I got it for the right price at the right time, so well happy with the purchase, and I can't wait to get stuck into this bike, that's for sure. The bike is basically stock standard as it came from the factory. It's still got the factory tyres on it. The only difference, well, the modification that has been made that I didn't do was the rear end tail tidy for the number plate. I've had to fabricate this little black rubber plastic mud flap to get the correct clearance from the rear tyre to the motorcycle so I can get it past roadworthy, and then I can get the bike registered, insured, and then I'm out riding the bike. Happy days. When I carried out the pre-purchase inspection on the bike, I did find that both fork seals were actually leaking fork oil out of the fork seals. So that won't pass a roadworthy here in good old Australia, and fair enough too, because you know it affects the suspension of the motorcycle while you're riding. So that is the only real major issue with the bike, is to fix the front fork seals, which I will do in another video. I'll do a little bit of a how-to, not a full-on how-to, but basically just a follow-along video on the process of fixing the fork seals on the bike. So I've got a few plans for this bike. I have ordered a heap of parts, and quite a few of those parts have come in, which I'm really excited about. But some of those parts I can't really put on the bike just yet. There's got to be a little bit of a sequence of events. The main thing at the moment is to get the fork seals fixed and get the bike roadworthy, registered and insured, and then we can start riding the little beast. But rest assured there are plenty of parts to go on this bike, and I'll do bits and pieces of videos on that, documenting all of that as well, so which would be a lot of fun. So a while back, and you'll see in some of my previous videos, I did have a Kawasaki Z125 Pro, which I modified fairly heavily with parts and things like that. Had an absolute blast with that bike. It's so much fun to ride, so nimble and committed. But the main thing is you have to be so committed when you're riding that bike, because there wasn't a lot of hell of a lot of horsepower in it. Same story with this one. This one's got a few more ponies than that one, but not a hell of a lot, that's for sure. They say they're around about, I think, 14.8 or 14.9 horsepower at the crank from factory. You know, that's not a hell of a lot of horsepower, especially when I'm on the wrong side of the weight scale as well. So I think I'm going to put myself on a bit of a diet to get a few more kilometres an hour out of this thing, that's for sure. So there's the bike, guys. Hope you guys like the bike. I certainly do. I'm absolutely chuffed with the purchase. I'm just getting it set up now, so I'm going to do some work on it, and that will come up in a future video on Rev Match 1970. So if you want to see the progress and the evolution of this bike and my other bikes that I do have in the shed here, there's still plenty of work going on with all of those ones as well, with bits and pieces coming in and rides and all that sort of stuff. Consider subscribing to the channel, that'd be greatly appreciated. And if you like the videos that I do, can you give them a thumbs up for me as well? Helps the algorithm and all that fun stuff with good old YouTube. So that would be really appreciated as well. You guys have a fantastic day, and we'll catch you on the next video. Cheers.